So basically, to start the software, you just type in WinningPrizeSearchPRO down here. You click on this little button here, and it starts up the software, gives it permission to run. And now it's loading up all the sweepstakes in the software. You can see there's about 2,300 right now. And this is basically the little startup menu you get. Of course, if you want to go on the quick tutorial, you can click this button right here, and just some previous and next buttons would show you how to use various aspects of the software. Click on the video tutorial if you wish, but we might as well just start it up right now. So one thing that's really nice is this software is really easily resizable. Might as well load in the profile, just call it your profile for now. Of course, you can rename this to whatever you want. And we see all these different sweepstakes listed here. So as you can see, for example, the last time we entered this was August 1st, 2022. Let's double click on this right now. And since we have this keep on top, the software stays on top. Opens it up right in the browser like that. And makes it super duper handy because this is always on top. So basically we can enter all the personal details and information, and then once we're done we simply close it. So one thing again that's kind of fun to use is the keyboard express. So basically you press the F8 key and then you can put the name, and for example we have the full name. So for example we have Jane Smith right now, and let's just say we entered all the other information, did the CAPTCHA, and then click submit. Well, afterwards you would just simply close it like this. Expand the window if you wanted to, but basically just click this green check mark, and what you'll notice is the number of entries has automatically been updated. And if we move this over here, you'll see that the last date has also been updated. Let's say you made a mistake and you're like, oops, no, I didn't mean to mark that as done. You would simply click this X and it would undo that. And then you would see it would just record one entry, which is what you had before. But let's click this again, and now we have 2 entries. So I'm just going to pick a few different random sweepstakes to go through, and I'm going to move this over here. And again, you can just resize the columns like that so it's easier to read if you want to see what's there. And we can click or just move that. So you can see the title. So for example, let's just start clicking random sweepstakes. So let's say banana boat. So it loads it up like this. Let's say we played the game, lots and lots of fun. Click this green check mark, marks it as done. Let's go to the Kellogg thing right here. So then it has this. Let's say we selected the store and we entered the sweepstakes, then basically we'd mark it as done again. And that's basically how you do that. And then, for example, if you were doing it over several days, every time you click the green check mark, it marks the number of times you entered it. And if you wanted to sort, you simply click on the entries here, and it sorts it in ascending and descending, so it toggles it. So you basically click once and twice, and it goes back and forth like that. So yeah. Now let's say for whatever reason you didn't want to do this sweepstakes. Actually, let's close this, open up this window. Let's say you're like, yeah, you don't feel like doing that sweepstakes. So you close the window. What you can do is you have this little X right here, and it'll actually remove the listing. So then you'll never see that again under your profile. And actually, let's do that for a few of them. We can go 1, 2, 3, and we get rid of those. And so yeah, so let's click on this one now, and so it just loads it up, and oh my goodness, the sweepstakes is ended. So obviously we don't want that in our list. So again, you just simply click this and it removes the listing, and close that. So yeah, so this is a great sweepstakes tracker because it automatically records the last date you entered it, the number of entries you had. It's easy to sort, for example, based on frequency, entries, last entry, and then there's a couple other cool features. One is the domain blocker. So for example, if you knew there were certain websites you didn't care for, You just type it in here. Some people, for example, love reading books, so they like the Goodreads sweepstakes sites. Other people, they just don't care. So if you didn't like it, you would just simply type in like Goodreads, and then it would just get rid of it. And of course, anytime you wanted to get rid of it, let's type in Goodreads. I think that's the website. But anyways, you would click Save Changes and then refresh listings after saving changes. It will automatically go through the list and remove anything that had Goodreads. If later on you decided, wait a sec, I'd really like to see Goodreads, you'd simply open this thing back up, remove that, click Save Changes, and then all the Goodreads would be there. And then I guess finally for today, I'm just going to quickly touch upon how to add your own sweepstakes. I'll go into more detail later, but there's just this little button here. You just click that, and then you can add the website URL. You can check to see if it's already in the database, but then of course enter everything else, start date, end date, what type of category, all these details, and it would automatically be added to your list. Anyways, that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Please do leave some comments below, like the video, send us a message through our contact form on the main page, and thanks and have a great day.